Howdy, everybody. It's 8-Bit here. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. Last episode, it was a bit tragic, also a bit good. You know, we got all that kaolinite, and then we died to a bullshit death. I'm saying it right now. That was a bullshit death. But we've got something exciting this episode. So we're going to take some of this kaolinite and some of this graphite that we collected, and we're going to go mill it down into powder. We're going to do this in the work shed, since that's where our quern is. But with that, we're going to make something called fire clay, and with that fire clay, we're going to make ourselves a crucible, which is what I'm extremely happy to make. So let's go ahead and start processing this. I'm going to fast forward this for you guys, so I will see you when it's done. Alright everybody, the graphite is done, so we've got a stack of graphite powder, and now we can grind down the kaolinite. See you in a sec. Alright everyone, we've ground down all the kaolinite, so now we have a stack of each, kaolinite and graphite powder. So, man, if we really grind down both those barrels, we're going to have a lot. I mean, it'll be the same amount in the barrel, but it quadruples when you grind it into powder, so that's not what we want. We want clay. Oh, do we not have much? I think it's actually in the blacksmith's building where we left all of our clay, so we're gonna go ahead and go back there. Aw, man, we need... Ooh. Do we have plank blocks left? I just realized that our crafting square got reset when we died. Is this enough? I believe it is. There we go. We'll have to reset our crafting square. Luckily, our skills didn't get reset, it looks like, so... At least that's, you know, at least that's a small bonus for us. Didn't lose everything, but, you know, just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get into the blacksmiths, grab our clay, and then the recipe is the powder in the corners and on the sides. And, oh, sorry, let's level that out. And then the clay in the middle. So how much is this going to make? It makes 1 clay each. Oof, that is an expensive recipe, but in order to make a crucible, we just need to do this. Here we go. Bam! Got ourselves a crucible, and now we don't actually need to fire this or anything like that. You can just go ahead and set it right on top of your forge, and then you could put some fuel or whatever in your forge, and take yourself a fire starter, and you can light it. Now, do I want to light the forge? The answer to that question is yes, because I want to show you guys how to make bronze. And we're going to make a big batch of bronze real quick. So let's go ahead and light her up. There we go. Forge is lit. And now we are going to take 9 ingots of copper and 1 ingot of tin. And then we're going to take our ceramic molds. So we are going to open this bad boy up, throw in our 9 copper, and wait for all of that to melt. Now we might need to provide more coal for this. I'm not quite sure how much it's going to take, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. And we're also going to go ahead and just put this fire clay right there, next to our actual clay as well. Bam. Alright, so this is the interface for the crucible. Basically, you've got your temperature meter, your metal meter. It'll show you in units how much metal you've got. And then on the left, when this starts melting, it's going to tell us how much, or it's going to tell us what type of metals are in it. And if it doesn't ratio properly, it'll just say, like, I don't know, slag, maybe? So we've melted an ingot of copper, so we've got 100 units of 100% copper in there. Now we're going to wait for all of that copper to melt down, and then we're going to throw in our tin ingot, and that should give us a nice bronze mixture, and we'll be able to just pour it out by putting little ceramic molds down there. So, alright everybody, our copper's all melted, and now we can throw a tin ingot in, and we have bronze. And at the top it tells you what, so at the top it'll tell you what you've got in it, and then it'll have the ratios below it. So the ratio for bronze is, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Now this is just regular bronze. Before we made black bronze, but where are bronze ingots? Not those. Sorry, I'm stupid. There we go. 8 to 12% tin, and then the rest is copper. So now we can start taking this stuff out, and we can actually take that charcoal out there because we won't need the forge again after this. So we are getting our bronze. Oh, it doesn't come out white hot. That's interesting. Now I'm sure you guys heard that, but there is... Ooh, okay, so there's a skeleton out there. We're not going to mess with him. But there is a zombie out there breaking our hatch doors or something. Like a prick. I don't know why he's doing it, I never did anything wrong to him, but he is. So we're going to go ahead and cast out all this bronze. I was thinking that we might weld it, but I'm remembering that we're going to use a rose gold anvil instead of a regular one. How much copper do we have left? 2 ingots, and do we have any up here or anything? That's gold. That's silver. That's also silver. What have we got? What's this? Copper nugget, small tetrahedrite. So we don't actually have any copper left, sadly, aside from these 2, but I think we have 2 ingots in here. Yeah, I think there's 2 ingots in here. Let's see if we can heat this up in the forge. That would be cool. You cannot. Did a zombie just bang on our door? Jeez, that's creepy. Go ahead and eat some food. Awesome, so we've got all of our bronze now. I'm actually going to go ahead and cool all this down and just stack it up. There we go, everybody, and now we have a big old pile of bronze. So we're going to use that for tools instead of copper like we have been doing, and we've still got quite a bit of tin left. So we're actually going to go ahead and need to start mining some more copper. I know I was mentioning in last episode, maybe I was. I don't remember if I included it. Jesus. I don't remember if I included it, but I think there's still some copper back in the old mine that we marked as exhausted. So I'm going to go take a look again and see if I can find any more. If I can just find a few ingots, that'll be good, because that means we can make some more rose gold, which is what we're shooting for. So I will see you guys then. Alright, everybody, we are running out in the middle of the night to get to the old copper mine because, I don't know, because I'm crazy. But I have a bunch of monsters outside my house and I can't sleep because they are, you know, too loud or whatever. Whatever reason you can't sleep with monsters outside for some reason. I mean, I'm in a safe house. Nobody's getting in, but I guess that's just a thing Minecraft does. But let's go ahead and get down here. I swear there's got to be some more copper left. Look at that, everybody. It still says a very large sample, so I'm thinking there's probably quite a bit left down here. Let's go ahead and start mining it up. Look at that, everybody. This is more like it. Look how much copper's right here. I knew there was quite a bit left. We've already got quite a bit on us, a little bit over a stack. But there is a big old pocket right here. I'm thinking this is probably going to be enough to get us as much rose gold as we need for the next tier anvil, so lucky that, right? Alright, everybody, I think that's it for this mining trip. Look at that, almost 4 stacks. I knew there were a couple more stacks left in this mine. Let's go ahead and take a look. A large sample, yep. So we've knocked it down to large, which means it's probably spread pretty thin. We can go ahead and just throw a quarry up on this later on in the game to get more easy copper if we want to. I doubt we'll need copper at that point, though. Not much, anyway. I think you need it for rose gold, but that's about it. Awesome, so now we're up here. So I'm going to go ahead and get us back to the blacksmiths, and then we're going to start melting down some more ingots. Let's get back in here, light up all our torches, because, you know, those are nice to have. And then we're going to take some of this delicious gold. Oh, I feel like some of that was nuggets. We're not going to take the nuggets. We're just going to put them up there. Awesome. So we've got some gold and we got some copper. And we'll actually, well, we'll leave the ingots for now. But let's go ahead and look up rose gold. I've already got it up because I was looking at it earlier. So it's 85% gold and then 30% copper. I'd say we're probably going to go with 80% gold. No, what's the easiest ratio? We've got poor gold, so it needs to go in multiples of 15. So 30, 60, 75 would be the easiest. Can we do 75? We can. Okay, so how much do I need for 75? 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. So I need 75 and then that. Oh, great. So let's go ahead and do... Sorry guys, I'm trying to map this out. So this is going to be 4 ingots of rose gold, I believe. Let's try it out. Alright, let's go ahead and light this bad boy up. There we go. I think gold melts at a really low temperature, so we can sort of hopefully do this pretty quickly, but I'll see you guys in a sec. Man, this is pretty slow. We are really going to have to get some of those bellows sooner rather than later. I mean, geez. How much are they? Oh, arcane bellows. A huge... What is this? Look at how big that block of text is. I see you, Mr. IE Arc Furnace. This is a multi-block trace. What is this thing? Oh, I guess that's how we get steel later. Well, that's not what we're looking for now. Right now we're looking for this thing. And it needs TerraFirmaCraft leather. And we can get quite a bit of that, I think. But, man. Well, I think that's what we're going to do next episode. I'll show you guys leather working. Giving you a little hint onto our mine for next episode. Alright, there we go. The gold is now melted down. And now we're going to melt the copper into it. So hopefully this ratios out perfectly. I think it'll ratio out well once the next one melts, but yep, it's rose gold, but we want one more piece. That way we have a... Sorry about the phone alert. We want one more piece. There we go. And now we should have 4 ingots, which is pretty cool. So what we want to do is we want... Let's grab all our gold. We're just going to make it all into the good stuff. Let's see. There we go. So that's all the gold we mined. And keep in mind, our native gold mine still has plenty of, there's still plenty of gold in it. I know that for a fact. Man, we are running out of charcoal. You know what I'm going to do while this melts? I'm going to do something I should have done a while ago. I'm going to, 1, go get a shovel, and 2, ooh, we'll probably need to sleep. But if we do that, I believe bad things will happen. So let's go ahead and get a shovel first. Dig up that little area and make another charcoal pit because we really need it. So shovel time. Shovel's got plenty. Hopefully there is a good amount of wood in the work shack. I seem to remember there was a bit there last time. Last time we used it, which was a millennia ago because I don't use this thing anymore. Yeah, there we go. We got some willow and stuff in here. Man, we used up a lot of this, didn't we? Sorry for using the willow wood for the charcoal pit, but I really can't be bothered to go mine any more wood. Like, I'm good. I'm not doing it. You know. But let's go ahead and put one down. Man, the dirt hasn't even really grown over this. I guess it's because it's under the tree. There we go. Alright, everybody. So we've got that, like, halfway filled up. That's all the wood we've got for now, so... I mean, I'm not really too concerned. It'll just burn and make us a certain amount of charcoal, but I want to get more charcoal before, you know, we run out. There we go. Now that it's lit, we can sleep. But let's go ahead and check on the forge real quick first. Because if you guys didn't know, when you sleep in TerraFirmaCraft, time actually passes. So these things that take time to do will actually, you know, go through with themselves. So let's go ahead and put some more charcoal in there, just in case that decides to burn out while we're gone. I don't know if that's something that's affected by time passing, but I know that the charcoal pit is. So we're going to go ahead and give it a good resting. Let's get into the house, have a little sleep. We're going to be starving when we wake up. I know that. Yep, starving. Let's go ahead and cut the decay off this bread. There we go. Alright, now we can just eat some of our delicious bread. I know I've stopped making sandwiches, but that's mostly just because I can't be asked to make 4 sandwiches a day every day. So that seems to be how much it takes. Here we go, and then we're going to go ahead and get some more water. Man, it really hasn't rained in a while, has it? 3,000 buckets, huh? Oh, that's alright. There we go. Now we're going to go over and check out the pit. Pit boy, is it done? No, it's still burning. It's not going to tell us how long it has, but it's still burning. So let's go ahead and check out the rose gold process that we're doing. Did it burn out? No, it didn't, which is good. So we've got, how many ingots worth do we have in there? Quite a bit. How much charcoal did we go through? Not much. Man, this gold is starting to smelt pretty darn fast, isn't it? That's good. I'm happy with that. Well, we've obviously got our bronze over here, our copper, our tin, so this is where we'll keep our rose gold. And we really are going to turn like all of our gold into rose gold, aren't we? That's fine. I'm alright with that. What else are we going to use it for? Black bronze? We don't really need it. I mean, look at all the regular bronze we can make. with this, with a stack of 15 tin ingots, you can make 150 bronze. So, and then obviously we've got the tin mine we marked last episode, I think. So, I mean, we didn't make a tin mine, but we found a tin sample, which means we can mine it up and get a lot more than 15 ingots. I'll tell you that. Tin goes a long way. But we want to get this all smelted up. Look at that. 10 ingots already. And then we'll start adding copper to it and ratio it out. There we go, everybody. We've got 14 ingots of rose gold now. If you guys don't know, 14 ingots is exactly how much you need to make an anvil. So we are going to turn all this stuff into an anvil. Obviously, we need to cast the ingots out, weld them together, and then craft it. So I'll speed this up for all you guys. Alright, everybody, we are moving on to our last ingot of rose gold here. They are, well, I say last ingot, last double ingot. They're cooling down right now, so let's go ahead and take that one out of its mold and that one. They're both good to go now. We'll just chuck them into the anvil and weld them together. Now we're going to cool these bad boys down. This gives us 7 ingots, or 7 double ingots of rose gold, and with this, we're going to make ourselves an anvil. So, something you can do in TFC is you can take your old anvils and you can melt them down. So that's what we're going to do with our old one. So, got our new rose gold anvil. Nice and pretty. It's a tier 2 anvil, which means we can work bronze products on it like we want. And we're going to take our, well, we're not going to do this yet, but we're going to do this soon. We are going to take our old anvil and we're going to turn it into copper. And we're just going to cast it out into ingots because that's what I want to do with it. But before we do that, we want to go over to our little charcoal pit that we made because I believe it should be done now. I accidentally picked up some arrows and stuff. Yep, here we go. Got ourselves some more charcoal. Perfect. I'm going to quickly mine all this up. Alright, everybody. Looks like we got about another half stack of charcoal. That's alright with me for the time being. We're going to go ahead and take this back to the blacksmithery. But we have now got ourselves a tier 2 anvil, which is probably one of the most exciting parts about this. So now that we've got this, where did our hammer go? We're going to go ahead and throw that back on there. We're going to heat ourselves up. We're actually going to take this crucible and move it to the side for the time being because we're not using it. But we are going to light our forge back up. There we go. And we're going to grab one of our bronze ingots. We're going to use this bronze ingot specifically to make something pretty cool. What else do I want? I need a saw. Let's heat up 2 bronze ingots. That'll be fine with me. So we're going to heat up 2 bronze ingots. We're going to put all our ceramic molds in here to catch the ingots in case they fall through. And we are going to make, first of all, we're going to make a hammer. Because I'm tired of working off stone hammers, I'd like to have a nice bronze hammer. And then we are going to make a saw because we haven't had a saw in a while. And we should probably get one. Because it's a good thing to have. Yeah. Now on the front of the rest of our gold, how much do we have left? Not much. We'll probably use that pretty sparingly. We're going to use the rest of the gold and silver to make more black bronze. Just because. I mean, unless we want to save the rose gold. I don't know. We'll just keep it up there. Keep it up there for now. No harm in doing that. But I will get back with you guys when these ingots have heated up. Alright, everybody. Our first bronze ingot is ready to work, so let's go ahead and throw it on the table, get ourselves the plans for a hammer, and make it. So we need to punch last, any, and shrink not last. So let's go ahead and just shrink, draw. Okay, let's do that again. Shrink, draw, punch. Shrink, draw. Okay, 1, shrink, draw, punch. There we go. Got ourselves a bronze hammer. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Now we've got ourselves an unshaped bronze ingot. Before we use that in any way, we're going to quickly go grab a stick because we need one. We're actually going to grab 2 if we can. There we go. Come on. Give me another stick, please. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Got a zombie right there. We're going to ignore him because I don't care about him. Alright, we're going to make ourselves this hammer. Go ahead and throw it on the good old thingy right there. And now we've got ourselves a bronze hammer. Awesome. So we're going to take this ingot. We're going to wait for it to cool down a little bit, and then we're going to make a saw out of it. Alright everyone, our bronze ingot is cooled down, and now we can work on the plan for, where are you? Saw blade. So it needs to be any hit. Oh, that'll be super easy. So let's go ahead and shrink all the way up to it, and then we're just going to hit. Bam! Got a saw blade. That went a lot smoother than I thought it would. So now we've got a bronze saw. We can start cutting up planks again, and I'm happy. So, we are back in the business, baby. We can now do a lot of the TFC metalworking. We're going to need a lot more bronze for my next project. I actually want to get us started on a bloomery. That's going to be something special, I promise you, but I think that's going to be it for this episode of TerraFirmaCraft, everyone. I hope you all had a good time like I did. I really, really love the metalworking in this mod. I mean, it's just so fucking cool, isn't it? But I will see you guys in the next episode. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you guys want me to do anything specific, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.